What's up and welcome back to another video. suncentauto.com sent us this bull bar to install and review, and that's exactly what we're going to do in today's video. Coming up, you watching the GaugesNGasoline YouTube channel.
Auto sent us this bull bar. I don't know.
You said sunset.
I know.
Just try it again.
I'll do it. Why don't you just do it?
Alright guys, we're back in the driveway and we are going to install the bull bar on the ram. So this is kind of what your bracket has to look like. You're gonna have, this is the passenger side. You're gonna have this bracket here. It's gonna bolt to this guy, which is gonna bolt to the frame of your truck. This guy is gonna get bolted like this, and then this is the side that actually bolts to the bull bar, and it's going to be mounted right there, so just like that. So anyway, that's kind of the orientation, and it's the opposite on the left side. But first thing you have to do is come under here, and we're going to remove this splash shield, because the bracket's going to come through the bottom here, and you're going to have to cut out a section for the bracket, which we're going to do later in the video. But for now, let's get this off. And I'm not going to lie, it doesn't come off easily. So let's get some tools and start taking it down. Hi. Alright, you're gonna have 4 10mm bolts holding this on at the bottom. So I'm gonna remove all of those first. And then the fun part is gonna be in here, because in here you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 speed clips that you got to take out, and then there's 2 rivets, one on each side, which mine are already broken, but you do have to cut those. I'm probably going to replace it either with a zip tie or a nut and bolt if I got one laying around. But let's start removing these speed clips. Have to go in the shed and get my speed clip removal tool. What's up, Napoleon? Such a nice dog. Alright, I see you, buddy. You can't eat me. You can't eat me, dude. Start popping these speed clips out. Alright, so maybe if you take this off, it might help to see what you're doing. brackets off. These are the push tabs I was talking about. You reach through here and you can pinch them in as you're pulling out, and you just do that for all your corners. Next, you're going to take your 18mm socket, deep, shallow, whatever you're comfortable with. You're going to take off this bolt and this bolt on both sides and install your first bracket. I've already done it on this side because I started this another day, and it got kind of rainy and dark and didn't get to really finish it. The weather kind of set me back, so starting over today. But as you can see, like, this is the first bracket you're going to install, and then we're just going to attach the next bracket. So this is basically going to attach here like this, and as you can see, it just clears the bottom of the bumper. But now you can see why we have to cut that splash shield, because it's going to be going through it. So let's go get our hardware. We'll figure out what we need for that.
Which ones? The shorter ones or the longer?
I'm just going with these because
with these?
It's only two of those.
4 total you're doing?
I need this. Actually, don't need that. I need this. One of these. One of these.
I'll hand them to you as you're going.
Alright, so for that first bracket, you're going to need 2 washers like this, 2 nuts, and 2 lock washers. And all you're doing, position it like this. The bigger side's going to face inward, and it's going to rotate down. And you're going to want to put your flat washer first, then your lock washer, and then your nut. It'll be the same thing on the other side. And that's it. Now don't tighten any of this down yet. We're just installing this loosely for now, so we can make our adjustments and then tighten it down once the bull bar is installed. Okay, so next up, this is supposed to attach here, but this is kind of getting in the way. So in order to install this here, we are going to have to cut this section out right here. So the lip is going to face to the top, and this is going to install on the outside of the bracket like this. I think what I'm going to do is put my lock washer. Hand me 2 more of these washers. You're going to probably need 4 of these, by the way. I'll put a washer first, stick your bolt through, set up the other one, washer and a bolt. Oops. Then, thank you. No. Alright, then you're gonna come over here. Put a washer on the other end of each bolt. And your locking washer is always gonna go right before you put your you screw your nut on. So that. And again, we're gonna just hand tighten these until we ready to install the bull bar. Okay, so we're gonna repeat the same thing over here on this side, and then we're gonna cut our section off this bracket so we can piece in our other bracket here, our support bracket, and then cut the splash shield to fit back on the truck and install the bull bar, and then we'll be wrapping this up. Alright, so you should wind up with something like that. See how your brackets are facing inward, so that's going to line up your bull bar, and I believe these are going to be your bull bar bolts, which is going to, now those plates are going to attach at the back here. So you're going to use your smaller flat washer, which is your same size bolts you've been using, and then a lock washer. Like this. That's how you're going to set it up. And that's going to bolt right there. And this is probably where you're going to want a buddy to help. Come see, buddy. Alright, so hold that up, not by the wire, and just bring it over here. And just careful not to cross thread your threads while you're doing this. Right, so I'm not going to tighten that down yet. It's okay, let go. It's not going anywhere.
It's not going to bend?
No, I got it loose. Alright, so now what you're going to do is make sure that once you tighten this, hold it up right here. Hold it about right here. Alright, so that looks pretty good right there, so I'm going to tighten it down right there. So these are 19 millimeters. You're going to need a wrench the other side. Make sure that's tight. Probably going to run the wiring through here. World's toughest plastic in the world. And then that's still going to bolt to the splash shield, so don't worry, that's not going to rattle around. So it's going to be your bolt, your locking washer, and then your flat washer. Start it by hand. Alright, so do a bolt, lock washer. Excuse me. Excuse me. Slide this in here. You're gonna position this like this. Put your flat washer on the other side. And your nut. Well, I need to take this back off so I can cut the splash shield. Okay, you can just put it in that box. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off right here. So I had intentions on cutting this with my air tool, but my air compressor just took a dump. It's not kicking on for some reason, so see how much I can cut with just this little bit of air I have. Alright, so this is what I thought. Not enough air. Not sure why this isn't working. Wants to. Not sure why it's doing it, but I think it tripped the circuit on the house. to resort to a knife. Yeah, that works beautiful.
2,000 years later.
That's what we wind up with. Let's go and start on the truck and see what we got. Alright, so got the wiring ran for the LED bar light. It's ran through here. It's gonna go right under here into the fender, into the firewall, into the cab. So that's it for the bull bar install. Now all we have to do is the electrical, which we're gonna come back tomorrow and wire this thing up and see how bright it is. Alright, I am about to wire up this LED light bar. The wire harness is pretty complete. It doesn't seem too hard to install. Just got your power and ground here to a fusible link to a relay. This is going to route inside the cab. Got your toggle switch, which will probably mount somewhere in here. I'm not sure where yet. I don't know, maybe here. I figured that out. Actually unplug this here for now, and what we'll do is route this through the firewall so we can just plug it in out there. So one thing I want to point out was these connectors here on the wire harness they supply with you. I like the fact that they have the female connectors on this end, but what kind of sucks, if you come under here, the wire harness that goes from the LED bar, it's just wires. So what I'm gonna do is I have these male connectors that I got from the shop, and I'm just gonna crimp these in here, and then what I'll do is put some heat shrink and melt it in like that to where it gives it a nice professional install, you know. Sorry about all the wind noise out here today. I literally went to film the intro for this video today. I was trying to get some footage with my drone, and right when I had my drone in the air, literally the wind just picked up so heavy and carried my drone away. So now I'm out of the drone. guys, so that's pretty much it for the wiring. So I ran through the firewall, through the battery tray, and I attached my power and ground directly to the battery here. And then my fuse and relay is right there. And then the wire harness continues down under the fender liner and into the frame of the bumper, and then plugs in straight into the light bar. All right.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Well, I didn't want the headlights to be on because I want to see how bright this LED bar light is. All right, well, let's see what we got. The switch. Holy moly. Yeah, that's bright. That's...
Oh my God, that'll blind somebody in front of you.
You ain't lying.
Hey, that's illegal. That's, oh God, you can't use that. Hey, you can't use that on the street.
That's for off-road use. You missed it, way to go. Oh, it landed on you. Killing termites is a sport out at our house. Man, this thing's bright. That's, whoo, yeah, that's bright. That's just the LED bar by itself.
Baby,
and then check this out.
You can't ride behind somebody like that. Oh
That's
my
with
God, you can't ride behind
that's with the
somebody
headlight.
with that on.
No, that's mostly for when somebody shines their high beams in your face to be a jerk. Then you can turn that on.
Wait.
That's just little gnats. It's not gonna work. Dude, that's bright. I love it. All right, let me turn the truck around. Yeah, that is bright. Wow. That looks awesome. He's trying to kill the termites with the... He's trying to electrocute the termites with the ratchet. It is a lot of fun. That looks good, dude.
Dude, all the feathers, all the wings on the ground, look.
Yeah, I see him.
That's when they die. That's how you know the time's passed already.
Dude, that is so bright.
Look at all them. See how the feathers fell off? So
That's bright. You were determined to kill them things, aren't
they don't
you?
fly.
You got one.
She got two, actually.
Dude.
That is huge.
That thing's bright,
That thing's
dude.
bright.
I didn't know it was that bright. It's awesome.
Mama,
I don't think that's legal
Fan?
to draw.
Mom.
It's for off-road, dude.
Definitely for off-road.
So if you want this bull bar for yourself, click the link in the description below and use code GNG and you can get 11% off your purchase right now. If you made it this far in the video, that means you liked it. So please do me a favor and smash that like button because it really helps my video out with the algorithm and helps someone else to be able to find this video. Subscribe for more future content. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.
Cheers to my past. I'm doing great now. In case they ask, in the booth and I lay it down. I might take a nap, and they thought I was playing around. I was up like my tax, living fast, over limit on the freeway. Hope no cops.